Woohoo! It's day 2, Saturday, video 2. Guess what we're going to be doing today? Keyword research. Yeah, let's do it. Little Bay City rollers for you. Some Saturday action. Guess what? I launched the website. Are you ready? Do you want to hit the refresh button? Let's roll the dice. We're going to have to see what's going to happen. Did the... Whoa! Yes! Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Check it out. Couple technical difficulties, but please don't text me. Personally message me on that. We'll get to that part. Let's get right into it and show you how I came up with this wonderful goodliness. After talking with the client and really discovering and doing kind of looking at other sites, not the competing sites. That's one thing that I don't normally do, is really look at the local city competitors. I want to go out to other major metros. I want to go out to much bigger cities because I want customers to be this big, right? I want them to be super powerful. They want the best website possible. Therefore, don't look at the local competitors. Broaden your mind. And I stumbled onto this Coco Laundry, and they actually then had an entire blog about different laundry services. So pretty much I determined that these were the items that people were really looking for. Now, the customer wanted to talk about odor removal, but this was the reality. People don't really search odor removal. What's going to happen here? Oh, yeah. We're talking restoration cleanup, right? And we can't compete with that. That is not the customer that he's dealing with, right? We're talking about removing smoke and organic stains from clothing, not from your carpet or the couch or the kitchen that caught on fire last week, right? So this was not really a service that they offer. It's really going to be a free benefit. So I'm just going to offer that within as a promotional piece. And what I learned too from this customer, no one else in the area, not even in the state, offered this. So this was a huge benefit using the SemRush system. I wrote down a variety of notes because I really wanted to help improve the keywords and how people are thinking, right? Especially if there's that mom that's out there that has, stinky soccer gear, or, did not want to have a dog in the house, but the husband demanded it, but the dog is stinky, so they need to clean the bed, even body odors from pillows. Really, it just goes on and on what's possible. So the old site, it's gone. Can't get back there now. The old site, it didn't really explain how ozone cleaning works. And you'll actually notice on the new site that we really don't mention a lot about ozone because we don't want to get lost in the weeds. What is the benefit? The benefit is odor removal. So we definitely need to have a pricing page. That was a big search term. They had an FAQ, but it was actually buried in the About Us page. We fixed that. Specialty cleaning, and we actually made a modification regarding that. Typically what I do is I'll just have a lot of random notes as I'm out searching, snagging photos, snagging ideas. Really, where a lot of people go wrong when they're looking at keyword research, you really have to focus on marketing first, right? What do people really want to do when they come to the website, right? And therefore, give them those services and focus on those specific pages. That'll also help you a lot with any keyword cannibalization, really serving the customer, the intention of why they're here and what they want to do. Let's dive into... A lot of experts talk about this, and if you have ads that have been running, that's extremely important. You have to have access to that and look at the data. You also may be able to gain access to the old Google Search Console. In this situation, I didn't. They didn't even have it registered. Can you believe it? Clearly, we're dealing with Laundromat near me and laundry services, all these different variations. I don't care about the brand search. This is a competitor. That's good to know, but that's not something that's really interested. This is more of an AdWord situation. Yeah. Oh, coin laundry, that's going to be important. Oh, what else do you notice? They actually are searching in Spanish and it's showing up on search. Going down the list, again, these are things that clear evidence, right? That how people are searching and what they're clicking on based on live customers in Boise, in market, right? They typed in wash and fold near me, and then they ended up clicking on the ad. clearly centering around the city, centering around, we got to make sure that we address any Spanish searches, and focusing on coin laundry. Does coin laundry also mean self-service? Does it mean laundromat, right? Those are the things that we want to have in our headings and our structure of our site. Let's just go over to my favorite tool. You didn't see that, legal team. I don't want to be sued. Don't send me a nasty email. I appreciate that. I did something a little stupid in the SEM Bush tool. After I typed in laundromat near me in the keywords, I'd hit the little button to create the content. Oh, this was a nightmare because it then snagged about 2,500 variety of emails. No, I'm not interested in all this other crap, right? People have their head shoved so far up their butt about all this content and all these pages and all these tools that do all this stuff. No, no, no. Your customers don't want to know all that. This is what they want to know. Do you have self-service? Is that coin laundry? Yes. Do you have pickup and delivery? Yes. Wash and fold. Can you also do wash and dry? Yeah. Is wash and fold the same as a drop-off service? Yes. Commercial. There's another unique term. Oh, large item and comforters. We actually got the word comforter from their reviews on the Google My Business. So you need to pay attention to what people are saying, what's in the Google My Business data, besides what your keyword tool will show you. Let's go over here to a more manageable list called the table. And we'll just let this propagate here. One of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to just sort this by volume. It's all about the volume, kids. I don't care what you say. Yes, it's good to know on price, right? What is the cost per click, especially if it's high? Then you know that there's a high buyer intent, right? Let's just happen to see what the high cost per click is. Bum, 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 bum. Let's try that again. So, laundromat that takes cards near me, laundromat near me, public laundry, people looking for prices. Why do you think prices would be a high cost per click? I don't have any special music on that. I'll tell you why. If someone is specifically looking to spend money and it's on their mind, then there's a much higher chance they are going to take action probably within the hour or within the day. And therefore, your laundry business, you want to pay a little bit extra for that. So it's good to know and to indicate, like here's an adjective describing the laundromat. They're looking for a clean laundromat. This is interesting. Washateria. That is a secondary keyword, or you could also call it another entity that's a synonym related to laundromat. Ooh, here's a good one. Dry free. So that is a person that is searching for a dryer that is no cost to them. It's free when you use the laundry service. Let's resort this just by volume, and then we'll just kind of go down the list. Good to know that a lot of the data that you see here is also very similar to the data that you see in the AdWords, right? Boom, there it is. Great, that helps justify. I'm going to make a note that washateria is a similar word. I actually did my own research. Washateria is something that is used a lot of times in the southern US states. Here's laundry service. That's really good for me to know because when you look at the site, I'm going to have a page, part of the Geo Hub. This particular page right here, oh, look what it says. Come on, Lambo, get out of the way. Laundry services, yeah. And then we're going to list them all right here with the linkers. Wash and fold, coin laundromat. Now, this is important. Coin laundromat is the same as a self-serve laundromat, which is also the same as anything that's going to have to do with a DIY or being paid or self-laundry, right? You're going to have to classify that and make sure that those keywords are on the page, especially in the headings, which we'll get to. This is one that could confuse people. Could you actually have a page dedicated just to drop off laundry? You could, but here's the reality. If I drop off my laundry, what am I going to have you, as the laundry person, what are you going to do, right? You're going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to wash them and I'm going to fold them for you. So the way I designed the site, I put these together, but you'll notice in the call to action, you'll notice on the headlines that they're related, and many times they'll go to the same place. Same day cleaner. Now this is interesting, but something to pay attention to. It's more related to a dry cleaner. This particular laundromat doesn't have any dry cleaning. However, Same day cleaning is related to wash and fold, because let's say you want to drop off your laundry in the morning and then pick it up later that day. You'll notice, like I said, I clicked the wrong button, but lots of duplicates, right? And you just need to select the more important ones and use your brain and just go through here. Ooh, here's a good one. Cheap laundromat. Guess what I'm going to do with that? That is directly related to cost and pricing, so I'm going to use that phrase on the pricing page. Same thing with cheapest. This is really interesting. I don't know why this is populated saying on Western Avenue. Unique phrases. It's just, you got to use your brain. But oh, now there's nice. Remember we talked about nice and clean? You'll see misspellings. Anything with to do with a misspelling, it's erroneous. I throw them out. Google is smart enough to know that if I typed in washingteria, it's going to come back and say, did you mean washateria? And then what's it going to show in the maps? It's going to show me laundromats, right? So what I love to do, so let's just go look at just the specific term laundromat near me. And we'll go down here to view all these keywords. And there's a couple features within SemRush that I like. I really like that they'll offer all the keywords, and then you can also list it by volume. So that will clearly tell you, okay, when someone types in any variation of laundromat near me, they're also have a very, very high likelihood they're combining these other keywords. These are the entities that you need to write down, and you need to have these puppies handy, especially as it's related to your primary keyword. I also like to look at, almost always, I just go right here to the broad match. And what I could even do too, let's just even get rid of the near me, and let's just do laundromat by itself. Again, you can search by volume, you can search by cost per click, just to see if there's some slight variation. Some excellent data, noting that when the city is added in, look at this, business insurance for a laundromat, extremely expensive. Now remember, it's everything related to a laundromat, right? People want to know about the hours. People are wanting to look for laundromats that are for sale. They want to know if a laundromat is open. A place that will do wash. How is the word wash related to laundromat? You go ahead and click on it. We're still in the broad match category. We still have it listed by the high cost per click. Oh, a self-wash laundromat. So all they're doing is they're using the extra term, the extra adjective to describe the type of laundromat. You can never go wrong with volume. Really, when it comes to looking at the cost per click on the why someone's on the page, that's when you really need to be thinking about the call to action, the words, the messaging, and then the benefit that someone's going to receive, right? That's crazy data. Oh, the best. Someone's looking, well, that's best wash. Sorry, I got I got this information over here. Recalculating. Another thing I love to do too is I'll look at related. Now, related will give you a lot of misspellings, but this is the reality when it comes to the laundry business. People are really going to be focused on two primary things. They want a laundromat, and then they want laundry and something to do with the type of laundry service. That's basically it. You might find in your culture or your area, people might search wash house. They also might search laundry or a washateria. So you just need to be aware. I like to look over here, and again, I really like to look to see, is there any uniqueness? Remember, we talked about dry cleaning. If you have dry cleaning related to your washing business, you definitely would want to have it listed. People are looking specific. Oh, 24-hour. That's another big one. People are looking for the hours. They want to know if a laundry service is open, and they're looking for 24-hour. So very important too. You want to look at what is the most populated. Snag those phrases, drop them into your little notes, however you want to organize your keywords, and away you go. This is a particular more easier version because we've really identified what are the actual unique services that this company offers. And we then have also identified what do people really want when they're looking for a variety of services related to laundromats. This would be a good one too, just to double check. Laundry service. We look at laundry service. We've selected every keyword, and we're also have it listed over here by volume. Dry is related, right? Wash, laundromat, folder. Now this is interesting. What do you think folder is? Probably has to do with a job or a position, someone who is a folder, that is what they do, or variation of fold. Fluff and fold, oh, that's a good one. So wash and fold and fluff and fold are related, again, depending on your culture or your geographic area. Google recognizes that. You want to list that as a secondary keyword on your page. All of these items are very much related, and you need to pay attention. You're going to have to say the word clothing on the page, probably the word cleaner, rinsing, coin. People are definitely looking for the best. This is interesting too, suds. Suds, I wonder if it's a brand. Let's take a look and see if it's maybe brand related. Yeah, exactly. This user wants to find a specific answer. This is called Suds Laundry Service. So that's one of the benefits, that if you work in SEO and you really understand marketing, especially if you have, the culture of the user, right? You can think like them, you're working in that market, you can really build some super powerful sites. Okay, the next place I want to go over to is going to be the site architecture. This is pretty much actually what I kind of lay out for the design. Let me just scroll over here just a little bit. I zoomed in, but you can kind of see that that's pretty much how I had this set up. Let's just go over to the homepage. Like I said, I pretty much identified that this is not a service because the ozone product is on every wash. So it's free. When you get your clothes or anything washed at this business, you get the smell removal guaranteed. So you'll notice that that's a huge thing that I put right into the primary headline. It's in a lot of the banners. And because it's kind of unique and new, I really wanted to stress it right away. But here's all our services, and there's nothing there, just my face. There's a home link button. So that's a button. Here's the services. I also broke this down based on volume and popularity. People are looking for self-service. We talked about that's the same as coin op. That's the same as a DIY. That's self-laundry. That's also coin laundry. That all means the same thing, right? One thing I did note is that after I did research, specialty cleaning really is about large items. Therefore, I just made this large item comforter page. That's on the mind of a shopper. They come to the page, they see that it says large item comforter, boom, they're going to go right to it. We also have a drop down for the 3 main cities that they are located in. We have a special page dedicated just to pricing, and then we have a drop down for the about. So we have a dedicated about us. These pages, I considered making them, really, if you think about it, if you came onto a laundromat site, right, you're going to be certainly impressionable by the look and the feel, right? So one thing that could be even designed in is this could even have a left to right and maybe even have more photos. And that might be something that I'll consider in the future. Or you could even make let's just zoom down here a second. You probably have seen this before, but I could make like a gallery of just some photos, right? Of this is what you can expect when you come to this store. So that's why I considered having a gallery. But I initially, it could be something, it's not necessarily SEO, it's more about the user, right? Remember, it's marketing first, guys. It's not about the words and the links. It's build the pages that people expect. Reviews are the same thing. This is not an expensive product. It's also not a long sales cycle. You need to clean your King Comforter. You're going to do it probably within 2 or 3 days or a planned event, a planned time, right? And how much is that going to cost you, right? An average load of laundry, $5. Maybe to clean your comforter, $10 wash and dried. We didn't really need to have a dedicated review page because this particular business is so maps driven that I'm really going to be dependent on the Google reviews. That's really where the driving force is. I do have an FAQ. We do have a specific button for locations. Again, when folks are coming into a major city they've never been to, right? They're like, I don't know where to get the sleeping bags cleaned, or I have something specialized. I'm traveling through town. They just go to the special locations page. It lists it, it finds it, and do not overlook the little phone, right? This small little device is highly used. So things have to be, you have to have those links, you have to have that easy navigation. In a future video, I will go in depth into on-page, as well as I'll go into more in depth on conversion rate optimization. Down below, this is sort of a hodgepodge of notes. I do apologize. I just randomly were typing in combinations of things, notes about how the customer told me there's ATMs at all locations. There was an attendant that's in Boise. This was a search term I found that you notice I even have the SemRush link. People are looking for Wi-Fi or free Wi-Fi. I have my own notes that I wanted to make sure that I had some jump links to go from the contact page back over to the Geo hubs. I just wanted to write a note that, the smells are gone for good. That was never utilized. The actual form is going to be a coupon because they're really, if you want to do business with this place, you just call them. Their email is not published on the site. There isn't a message form. They do have sales information, but it's all going to be phone based. It's also very important to note how your navigation above needs to really complement what's happening in your footer. People screw this up a lot. Let's zoom over here to the left. So I have the classic logo with a link, a little bit of information. I have links using graphics to the primary, more important, high trust, high authority type links that are related to social. I even added the Apple map link, wink, wink. That's a little secret sauce for you guys. Should I have an extra sound effect for that? I don't. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I just pressed the wrong button. Yeah, how about this one? Make sure you put an Apple map link in. Notice it's a little bit of baloney. I say they are the popular links, but I really wanted to promote and focus on what people want. If you ever pay attention to heat maps, when people come onto a site, they will load on the first page, look, click, and guess what they do? A lot of times they just zip down to the bottom. And now it's at the bottom, right? We're grounded and there's nowhere else to go. You can really treat your footer just like, almost like a table of contents where it's the index. This is the last chance you get to do business with this person. Notice how I changed the wording on this. All of these are slightly different. Now I add the word Boise, reminding them, do you want to get to my about page? It's right there. In other websites, I may even have a special button that'll actually have a coupon in color. I decided this time, because this particular website is so mobile focused, I decided to do this little color $10 free coupon offer. Even though the address is only serving Boise, I actually list the immediate cities because if anyone clicks on Garden City, they will be redirected to that Boise location. It's only 10-15 minutes away. That's not too far to drive if you're going to have a odor removal guaranteed service. Same thing with Homedale. Both of these cities are just within 10 minutes. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give that SEO location juice a little bit more broader scope. So if someone was searching for a Wilder laundromat, they're likely going to come across this website. And then when they click, and we're going to say, we're just 10 minutes away from Wilder. So remember, you want the click. We're not talking clickbait. We're talking a genuine user who's in market. They need laundry service, and therefore you need to at least be an option. These guys do not have really a corporate location, so I don't list the full contact info. I do list the most dominant primary phone number. I also list those hours and then specific directions. We can assume easily 80% of all the traffic going to come to the site are all going to be from the major metro, from Boise. This is a link on to see how busy it is. More information on that at a later day. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. If you pay attention to how people search, what's being said by the competition, are there things that you can pick up on here, right? Oh, look who's got an ad. Bingo. Was his name-o, E-I-E-I-O. And on that laundromat there was SEO. Keitho was his name-o. Go down the page here. What are people also looking for? Don't be afraid to go back up into the drop down and see what combinations. Clearly we're seeing brand name searches, but we're also seeing, oh, someone wants laundry service downtown as related to Boise. Take a note and put it on there, baby. That's pretty much it for keywords in a nutshell. This is my tracker. So this is, today is October 12th, Saturday. I did tell you that, right? Remember our song? But I just added this in. So as of right now, these keywords are the current organic ranking. This is the Authority Labs tracker. We are in the A position. If you dropped a phone, right? Well, yeah, right now, in Boise, Idaho. Now, the brand new site has not been indexed, and I haven't even submitted the sitemap. So that's upcoming. We're going to have access to the Google Search Console. I also have, what else do I have over here? Oh, I also have, oh, these things. Sons of bitches, turning green to red, right? What? What did I say? You want to turn, really the green needs to be dollar signs, okay? And the red need to be red X's, and the greens need to be dollar signs. Let's zoom in here. This is I did this earlier today. Wait a minute. Laundromat's October 12th. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is today? I don't even know what today is. 11:48 a.m. Whoop, whoop. They dominate the downtown, but what I think we can do, gosh dang it. I'm sorry. This thing is, I apologize. I didn't obviously plan to do this. Come on. Where's my button?
Hashtag fuck you.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's not working. Sorry. Technical difficulties with the live ranking. What I wanted to tell you is that the University of Boise State's over here, it's going to be really hard to rank. I think we can get more green 3-pack through here. I also think we can get more 3-pack in this area. From here, wait, where are they at? Yeah, from here to here, that's a 4-mile radius. 4-mile radius. So that's more than enough to dominate. But in future upcoming episodes, if any of these are red, I got some tricks up my sleeve to make it happen. So that's it. It's Saturday. It's time to rock and roll. Take your girl out for a date. Let's make it happen, shall we? Come on. Bye.